Thing number 4. When Tulsi Gabbard ran for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States in the 2020 election, she literally moved to the state of New Hampshire ahead of the primary there. She rented a house in New Hampshire and moved in. She nevertheless only got 3% of the vote in New Hampshire. Tulsi Gabbard, perhaps it will not surprise you to hear this, proclaimed the 2020 presidential contest to be rigged against her, because otherwise, obviously, she'd be winning. She was endorsed for president by David Duke, the KKK leader, so, who knows, maybe we don't truly understand the depth of her support. Gabbard's bottom-of-the-barrel presidential campaign did take up a lot of her time, though, so much so that while she was campaigning, she missed 85% of the votes that happened in Congress. 85%. She so abandoned her congressional seat during that campaign that there were high-profile calls from Democrats in Hawaii that she should just make it official and resign her seat so her constituents could put somebody in there who was actually going to show up and do the job. Tulsi Gabbard did not resign. She did make it to work for one important vote-ish. She did make it to work for Donald Trump's first impeachment. And that was kind of a strange thing for her to go out of her way to appear in Washington for, because she ended up being the only member of the House who voted on the first Trump impeachment, but she refused to vote yes or no. She did show up for that vote, but she just voted present. That's thing number 4. Thing number 5. It's the Russia thing. You've probably heard something about this since Donald Trump announced that he wants to make her director of national intelligence. You might have seen quotes like this one emerging on Capitol Hill once Trump announced that he was picking her. Quote, "Behind closed doors, people think she might be compromised. Like, it's not hyperbole. There are members of our conference who think she is a Russian asset," said the Republican Senate aide. Tulsi Gabbard has insisted over and over again that she's definitely not a Russian asset. She has no idea why people keep saying that. That said, Russian state media has described her as a, quote, Russian agent. They've also described her as our, quote, girlfriend. Russian state media also lost their minds with happiness when Donald Trump named Tulsi Gabbard for the national intelligence job. Russian state TV put together a long, detailed, many-part sizzle reel of all the TV appearances in which she has repeated Kremlin talking points.